Have you ever found yourself trying to control everything? You want every situation to go according to your plan. You want people to do what you expect, circumstances to happen at the right time, and problems to disappear according to your command. But here is the truth: you are not God. Sometimes, our greatest struggle is not the problem itself, it is our desire to control the outcome. We worry about things we cannot change, force doors that God has not opened, and carry burdens that were never meant for us to carry. The Bible says in Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6, KJV. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Notice the instruction: trust, don't control. Acknowledge God, don't replace him. There is nothing wrong with planning, working hard, making decisions, and taking responsibility. But there is a difference between being responsible and trying to be sovereign. We can make plans, but God controls the outcome. Proverbs 16 verse 9, KJV, says, A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. You may have your plans, your timeline, your expectations, and your preferred outcome. But God sees what you cannot see. He knows what you do not know. He understands the beginning, the middle, and the end. So don't play God. Don't try to control people. Don't manipulate circumstances just to get your desired result. Don't force something simply because you are afraid of losing it. And don't assume that everything must happen according to your understanding. Sometimes, surrender is an act of faith. James 4 verses 13 to 15, KJV, reminds us that we should not speak as though tomorrow belongs to us. Instead, we should say, if the Lord will, we shall live, and do this, or that. That little phrase, if the Lord will, reminds us that our lives are ultimately under God's authority. Maybe today you're exhausted because you're trying to hold everything together. Release it. Do what God has commanded you to do. Be faithful with what he has placed in your hands. Make wise decisions. Pray. Work. Wait. But leave the things beyond your control in the hands of the one who actually controls them. Psalm 46 verse 10, KJV, says, Be still, and know that I am God. Being still doesn't mean doing nothing. It means recognizing that God is God, and you are not. You don't have to control everything to have peace. You simply need to trust the one who does. So today, stop fighting to control every detail. Stop carrying tomorrow before it arrives. Do your part. Trust God's part. And let God be God. Because when we surrender control to him, we discover something beautiful. This is your reminder today. Don't play God. Trust God. Obey God. And let him direct your steps. A fitting next step would be to pair this with a short Facebook caption built around, you don't have to control everything to have peace.